How hard do you think you could push yourself if you knew the clock stopped at exactly 1 hour? That is the question that the Max Vert Power Hour helps answer. And it does it with hills. The MVPH has two simple rules. Number one being, as the name suggests, the clock cannot go past 1 hour, with the goal of covering as many feet or kilometers of vertical gain as possible. Rule number two, shared location for the start and finish, which means you gotta finish where you started. Pretty simple, right? Except you can't go all out on a single uphill and leave yourself not enough time to finish. So for most of us, that means finding something pretty steep and running laps, which means you're not just pushing uphill, you're flying downhill, and it gets sketchy and fun.
It's hard. Not feeling like a personal best today, but keep pushing.
Beyond that structure that I mentioned, the Max Vert Power Hour really has no other rules or limitations. So, as I said, I prefer the short, steep laps, but if you want to give it a go on something maybe a little more runnable and really let it rip on the downhill, more than welcome to. Just make sure at 60 minutes exactly you are back where you started. I think it adds a different challenge than something like a vertical kilometer where you really just push uphill.
I always feel like I start easy, but I never do. Ouch.
Yeah, note to self. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're never going to start easy, man. Come on, Dan. Yeah, so back to where we're doing this here. This hill is like just over a 10th of a mile long. So certainly not the longest hill you can find, but it packs a punch. About 320 feet of elevation in that just over 10th of a mile. So for me, this is the easiest way to get vert because I don't mind putting myself in sketchy situations running downhill, which is pretty much what a hill like this entails. As we'll see shortly here when I get to the downhill portion, I pretty much immediately wipe out. So ended up being my only fall this run, which was actually surprising, but yeah, it can get a little spicy. So yeah. Let you get some of these nice unfiltered man breathing hard sounds. Reminds me of my dad playing basketball or going for a run. So embarrassing, Dad. Why do you sound like that? No, that's what I sound like. Yeah, we are all our parents, turns out. Getting close to the top here now. I think I got another 20 or 30 feet. This is the portion where you really have to start hiking. Loose sand. There's horses in here, so it's just completely washed out from them going uphill. You can see switching to a little bit of a power hike. It's kind of hard when you're holding the GoPro, but you know, do our best here. As this went on, being lap 2 right now, the power hike started coming out in full force pretty quickly on after this lap. Look at that beautiful surroundings here. Boise, Idaho, man. You can't beat it, people. Mid-December, 40 degrees, no humidity. Mwah. Perfect.
All right. Now for the scary part.
It is a little scary. Yeah, I'll be honest. It's intense. Doesn't maybe look it in the camera, but this is about as steep as it gets.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
And we're up and out. Yeah, like I said, it challenges everything, right? So agility, strength, mobility, quick transitions. As you saw at the top there, I was trying to turn from the the power hiking to an immediate downhill high cadence shuffle. I'm thinking probably hitting 220 strides per minute on the downhill cadence here, and about 144 on the up. So if those numbers mean anything to you, feel free to data nerd over that. My average pace per mile on this is about 18 minutes, I think, on the by the end. Ended up doing an actual vertical kilometer, so hit about 3,100 feet of gain in just under 5K total distance into the dark. As you can see, the sun's setting here, so yeah, that added an extra challenge. Despite my earlier comments in the video, ended up being my best MVPH yet. So lots of strength conditioning, lots of speed legs. Those types of workouts really help with the uphill. So it's not just running.
Oh, all right. Signing off.
That's it. Thanks for watching. Forgot to mention, I will link my Strava activity file in the comment section or in the description below. So give that a look if you want to see more of the details. And please do comment if you have any thoughts, or you want to just talk about how ridiculous and insane this looks. But yeah, again, thanks for watching. Tune in for some more in the future. All right, later all.